Hello friends, welcome to C#ADO.NET tutorial. In this video, we will look at the need for GetOrdinal method. So this will get the ordinal position. So in the last video, we talked about retrieving the column name based on the ordinal position. In the last video, we saw reading data from DataReader by using the ordinal position for performance reason. But when the column order in the select query changes, we need to change the ordinal position as well. Say for example, here in this command text, when we are using the ordinal position 0, that will refer the job ID, and when you use 1, that will refer the job description, right? But when user changes the query, or in between here, if they insert a new column, and if you see job ID, there is no change, right? Job ID, no change, but new column will take the index of 1 and job description will take the index of 2. So previously we referred ordinal position of 1 to denote the job description. So after inserting the new column in between, now 1 refers to this new column and 2 refers to the job description. So that means whatever code we are referring, that needs correction. The GetOrdinal method takes the column name and returns the ordinal position. So using the GetOrdinal method, we can avoid such a situation here. Sometimes people will assign select star from kind of a syntax, right? Table name, and in this case, if you use the ordinal position 0, 1, 2, this will refer the column name from which the so this, when we use a star, the column order will be even more dangerous. Why? Because in the database, people may go ahead and introduce some other column, so that will affect this constant ordinal position. So that's why one should use the GetOrdinal to avoid hard coding of the index position. So we know that index position in terms of the number is more efficient compared to string column name. But when we use the index based position, the problem of what we are discussing here, introducing a new column, right? So that will impact the referring code. So if you referred the column order like reader of 3, 4 like that, this is constant, right? And this constant will affect the this column will get affected when database undergoes some changes, right? So that's why instead of using the hard-coded value like this, you can use the GetOrdinal method and take the ordinal position. So in that case, if you see, before adding this new column, you would have made a call to GetOrdinal position for job description, it would have returned 1. And after adding the new column, if you make a call to GetOrdinal for job description, it will correctly return the ordinal position as 2, right? Now let's see how to use this GetOrdinal. We can use this ordinal position, whatever is returned by this GetOrdinal, to fetch data, and no need to worry about column position in the select query. Or even if people add a new column in the database in case of select star based query. So for example, here we are using the select star based query. select star from jobs, then command dot execute reader, we are getting the reader object. Then from reader, if you see, we are making call to GetOrdinal for job ID as well as job description. Before introducing the new column, job ID here will return 0. Right, this is before code change, before this line. Job description, before the code change, the job description gives as 1. Right, after introducing the new column, the call will return value of 0 here. Here it will return 2. Right, previously it was 1, now it is 2. Why? Because a new column is introduced at location 1. The column name is new column. Right, so that's the use of GetOrdinal. And if you see, we are storing this ordinal position as job ID and job description. Then we are forming the while loop to read the reader's content, and instead of a hard-coded value reader of 0 or 1, this time we are making use of this job ID and job description. So job ID in both the cases is 0. Right, this is the first case, and this one is the case after introducing the new column. Right, I mean job ID is still 0, no change in job ID, but job description have the ordinal position of 2. Right, so 0 here it will be 1 or 2. So 1 means before introducing the new column, and 2 is after introducing the new column. So you can see how the job description will give us the position dynamically based on the change in the query. So usually the select query may be at a different location in your code, and the reader and parsing the reader will be in a different part of the code. So that time you no need to go ahead and change these index numbers after making the select command. Alright, finally we are appending the row once we form the string. Now let's go to the demo. Alright, now we will go ahead and implement GetOrdinal method. So here we have the btn GetOrdinal click event. This time, if you see, we have the command text, and we are opening the connection. From our previous video, we changed the command text as select star from jobs. That means we are picking all the column from the job. Previously we picked only the job ID and the job description. And this time we are picking job ID, job description, minimum level and maximum level of experience. This is the experience level requirement for the job description. Publisher means the minimum required level should be 150 and maximum should be 250. Alright. Next up, here we are getting the ordinal position for job ID as well as job description. So this will give us the ID and description's location 0 and 1. In future, if people adds 2 more column in between job ID and description, you don't need to worry about the ordinal position. Why? Because at runtime we are retrieving the ordinal position and storing it here in terms of job ID and job description. Now we can simply form the while loop, and inside the while loop, if you see here, we are making use of our ordinal position which we retrieved at runtime, job ID and the job description. And the reader is nothing but the execute reader return value, right? Reader of job ID and reader of job description. So instead of hard coding it like 0 and 1, this time we are retrieving it at runtime. So we no need to worry about the position. We are still using the integer index only, but we retrieved it once. Also note that we retrieved it before forming our loop. So that way it is still efficient when compared to referring the reader of double quote job underscore ID and reader of job underscore DESC. Right. Alright, now we will run the code, and now we are using the GetOrdinal and retrieving the content from the database. Right. Even though our query is select star, we are picking only 2 column, ID as well as job description. Right. Job ID colon is a static text. Here we are using reader of GetOrdinal index, and here we are once again using reader of GetOrdinal index. Right. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.